What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial, and today we're going to take a look at Funny by Zedd Jasmine Thompson, and mark my words, this song is gonna get huge. At least that's what I feel like, because it sounds freaking awesome. We'll see if I'm wrong, we'll see if I'm right. I'm recording this the day it came out, so if you're watching this in the future, tell me if I'm wrong or right. But for now, let's take a look at our guitars here. We are in standard tuning, we don't need a capo or anything, and we basically have the exact same chord progression throughout pretty much the entire thing, except for some teeny tiny exceptions here and there, but we'll get into that in a second. So without any further ado, let's roll. So let's kick it off with the verse. In the verse, our first chord is going to be an A sharp. We've got our first finger, which is the index finger, across the 5th down to the 1st string, so not on the 6th string, on that 1st fret. We got our 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the 4th string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the 3rd string, and pinky on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And now, since we don't want the 6th string to be making any sounds here, we touch it slightly with the tip of our index finger up here, and thereby mute it. That is the A sharp. Next up, we've got a C. First finger on the 1st fret on the 2nd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the 4th string, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the 5th string. And once again, we don't want that 6th string to be making any sounds, so we take our thumb, wrap it around the top of our guitar neck here, and slightly touch that 6th string. So we've got the A sharp, the C, now D minor, first finger on the 1st fret on the 1st string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And this time around, we don't want the 6th and the 5th string to be making any sounds, so we take our thumb, we wrap it around even further than before, and slightly touch that 6th and that 5th string. So we don't press down here, we just slightly touch them and thereby mute them. So we've got A sharp, C, D minor, and now our last very important chord here is going to be the F. We've got our first finger across all 6 strings now on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the 5th string, and pinky on the 3rd fret on the 4th string. And if this one is a bit too hard for you, because like barring can be difficult, an easy way out would be to put your first finger only onto the 1st and 2nd string, keep the other 3 where they were before, and just mute the 6th string with your thumb. That's like the easy version of the F. So we've got A sharp, C, D minor, F, and now our one like in-between chord that we only have in there for a very short time is an A minor. We've got our first finger on the 1st fret on the 2nd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the 4th string, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. And once again, we have to mute that 6th string using our thumb. So what we do here is we go down once on each chord. So on the A sharp, on the C, the D minor, the F, and now when we get to that A minor, we only play it very shortly as a sort of transitioning chord. So the first 4 are like fully fleshed out, strummed down once, and that A minor is just cut short a bit, just thrown in there in between like our repetitions here. So we play that a couple of times until we get to the pre-chorus, so the part right before the chorus. And in that pre-chorus, we've got the exact same chords in the exact same order, but what we do here is we palm mute the strings. So we take the palm of our right hand and put it down here on the strings as we strum down. The further you go up, the more muted your strings sound. The further you go down, the more open they sound. So it's kind of up to you how far you want to move your hand here. And what we do is we go down 8 times on pretty much each chord. So 8 times on the A sharp, 8 times on the C, 8 times on the D minor, and now only 5 times on the F. And then we switch onto the A minor and play that 3 times. So it's just like that. We do that twice and then we get into the chorus, which is already the last part that I'll have to show you guys. The chorus is very similar to what we've just learned, but it's not the exact same thing. We kick things off once again with our A sharp, followed by the C, followed by the D minor, but now in the first half of the chorus, we move on to an A minor. Then we do it again. We go A sharp, C, D minor. So far so good. But instead of going onto that A minor again, the second time we do it, we go onto that F. And the way I recommend playing it, because of course we're guitarists, we can pretty much do whatever feels right here. But what I recommend is to follow that synth. So what we do here is we start on our first chord on our A sharp and we go down up and then we mute the strings. Just like that. And we do that again. Then we switch onto our C, down up, muted, then down up onto the D minor, muted, down once. So far we've got and now we move on to our A minor, go down once, and then down and up 6 times. So it's and what we do in the second half of the chorus is very similar because we go down up C, down up D minor, down up, down, and now onto the F, and we go down, down, up, and down once on the A minor. So like that, and that is the entire chorus, and that is already the entire song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up, helps me out more than you might think, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down there, and as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.